All right, welcome to episode, what is this, 6?
I think so.
Yeah, episode 6 of Tumbling Podcast. The Flesh presents the commentaries here. And
Yep.
we decided to do The Strangers since the next one's coming out. I don't remember what day next month, but I think it's early.
I think so, yeah.
All right, man. So I'm just setting up my subtitles here.
Yeah.
All right. So you ready to press play?
Yeah, we should also tell people this is the uncut version.
Yeah, the unrated
Yeah.
version, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think every DVD copy and every copy had the option of the two.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to press
Okay.
play in 3, 2, 1, play. All right, man. Dude, I'm excited to see this thing in HD. Like, because the
Yeah.
DVD looked kind of bad. Like, there was some really bad, what's that called? Where just the blacks look like really kind of
Yeah.
blocky. They just look bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. The real,
Like saturated or something. I don't know the right word for it.
yeah.
I just read poor blacks.
Yeah. What do you got on your screen right now?
It just Vertigo Entertainment just flashed.
Okay, yeah, I'm
And
a
now
bit
it says
behind,
what
so
you're
I
about
gotta,
to see is inspired by true events.
yeah, I gotta catch up.
Where are you at right now?
The Virgo logo's just started. No, the Rogue Pictures has just started.
Oh, wow.
Damn stupid behind the not working right stuff. Intrepid Pictures, come on. Pictures Intrepid. Okay, Vertigo.
All right, I'm going to pause it right before the true events pops up. All right.
Okay, I'm there.
All right. So now you're seeing the true event thing?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. The interesting thing about this true event is what this was actually based on was the director when he was a kid. One night or whatever, someone just came around to the door like asking for someone who wasn't there and then left.
And then just got creeped out about it?
Yeah, and then it turns out, they learned that houses had been broken into that night also. So they were going around, seeing if anyone was home, and if not, breaking in.
Wow.
But yeah, but that's essentially the true story. The rest is kind of,
Completely made up?
yeah. I think they should have like a different, like there's like the based on true story, based on actual events. They should have like an inspired by a true story.
Yeah. That's what this one said, right? Inspired by true events? Or did
I
it say based?
I thought it said based.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think they should have something different,
Yeah.
just for when it's something where it's like I could make a movie about like someone like walking down the street and like then murdering a bunch of people and doing some other stuff, and the only true story part would be like someone walked down the street once. It's like, come on. I love this. These kids. Are they supposed to be like Mormons or something?
I think that's what they are. Like, I always thought they were like Jehovah Witnesses or something.
Yeah. Well. Oh yeah. Well, they're on bicycles, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. See, even back then, I don't know if I'd go walking into the house like that.
Hell no.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah. The funny thing is, you could probably like just take that like ring box and everything, and no one would even notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this movie, like looking back at it here, man, it's a pretty intense movie. Like,
It
just the
is.
serious tone of it. It has like I don't know, just like a grimy vibe, like how like realistic, like a crime documentary almost.
Yeah. Well, for one thing, it's very mean-spirited.
Yeah, but that's what I think makes it stick out.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I love this. The fact that, like, you're first introduced to these people and they're broken already.
Yeah, they're just gloomy.
Yeah, and like it's just kind of funny, I mean, they're not like this happy-go-lucky little couple or whatever. Like, no, they're having some problems.
Yeah. Now I gotta say right off the bat too, the Blu-ray looks actually beautiful, man.
Yeah,
Like, see, I only have the DVD, so it's obviously a huge upgrade for me.
yeah.
Like, these blacks are like dark and nice, man.
I know they're this is how you do black in a
Yeah.
movie. You know, a lot of things have like a lot of artifacting and crushing and everything in it, and it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, this
But
is just
this,
like inky black, man.
yeah, this looks like real darkness.
Now, now it's famous Steven Tyler's daughter.
Yep.
She's pretty sexy, man.
Oh yeah. Hell, I remember her back during those Aerosmith videos.
Oh yeah. Was she
You
in
know,
Elevator, right?
she was in
The Love in the
Crying.
Elevator.
No, no, she was a bit too young for that one, I think. Uh, she was in Crying, and she was in
Yeah, I remember
a
that
couple.
one.
There were about like 4 or 5 that she was in, and you know it was quite obvious. You know, it was like, let's get like the daughter in
Yeah.
on the video, but you know they were always kind of memorable videos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
just look how
Dude,
dark that is. You can't even see the
I
guy.
know I'm just like in amazement how much better it is.
Yeah. I find it
'Cause-
funny she went to all the trouble to like actually bend down and put out her cigarette on the floor. She didn't just drop it on the floor and
Step
stand on it
on
or
it,
something.
yeah.
You know, like any normal person would do, you know?
Yeah. Dude,
Oh.
yeah, I watched this like whenever the second one came out, I watched it like a week before then.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there like just being like bummed out how crushed that's the word I was looking for, crushed.
Yeah.
How crushed the Black Sword, man. So it's like I'm just in shock and how like deep they
Nice.
are, man.
Yeah.
I'm just in amazement.
Yeah. I always think this would have been good in the theater. I never saw it in the theater.
Yeah, I never saw it either. That's why I'm
In,
glad I saw the sequel.
yeah.
But I would have loved to see the tense version of this. But like this one, for how
Yeah.
tense it is, I mean.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it'd
Yeah.
be worse with like little kids running up and down, just ruining it.
It could be. It could definitely be.
Because this is definitely a movie I'd want more quiet, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You definitely need, you know,
Yeah.
it's one that you need to watch. This just always kind of, you know, it's kind of like, oh, like he's gone to all this trouble and like,
Oh, it's just awkward, man. Like you feel
yeah,
just the awkwardness of it.
yeah. And I mean, I guess if there was a time for something like this to happen, this is probably the best time
Yeah,
because
man.
they're not exactly, you know,
Yeah, no, dude.
on the
It's
best of terms right now.
yeah. That's what makes this such a different like slasher almost. It's
Yeah,
just it's just different, man. Just because of that.
yeah. I
Because
mean, and
usually
it,
they're there just making love, doing drugs and stuff, chilling. But here they're just
yeah,
like super bummed out and everything.
yeah. We're at the house now. It's like, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's oh, that's some nasty looking water.
Yeah, man. What is this? I always thought that when I saw it on DVD too. Like, what's that water supposed to be like that?
I think they must just have rusty pipes or something.
Oh,
I assume. I mean,
because
I
I've
don't know.
always noticed that and went like, what the hell?
Yeah, I'd never want to like bathe in that stuff. It'd probably give you cancer.
Yeah, man. Dude. I can't wait for that knock, man. That's the most chilling knock I've ever heard in my life.
Oh yeah.
And even, dude, when I first saw this, and
Mhm.
like when I heard like the whole is Tamra home or whatever,
Yeah.
dude, that was freaky, dude.
I always wondered like who is like that camera or whatever who she's asking for.
I know,
Do,
man. I
do,
wish we got like a prequel movie.
well, you never know. We might.
I don't know. Did the sequel do that good?
I think it did okay. I don't think it did super well, but then again, you know,
Yeah, I don't know if it got enough to make a sequel.
you could maybe do a direct to video.
Oh, that would sell like hotcakes, dude.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Like if Scream Factory was like, make a third one, it would
Oh
sell
yeah.
good.
I'm sure it would. That would be awesome.
Because
I mean,
remember, Scream Factory used to put out good original movies. Like they had
yeah,
that Five Senses of Fear or whatever. That was actually pretty decent.
yeah,
And then Dead Souls, I think the movie was called.
yeah. I remember hearing about that, but I never actually got around to seeing it. Was that any good? Do you know?
Yeah, it was actually pretty decent. Like, I like their original run. And people talk shit about, there was that truck one. Oh my god. I can't remember what it was called, but there was like a creature in the back of the truck, and they were transporting
Uh,
it and stuff. It was like a Scream Factory original movie.
yeah, I think I know. Like, was it like Dark Hall or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
Dark Hall, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I actually thought that was pretty fun too.
yeah. I mean, it's the sort of thing. I mean, you know when I love that. Like, I'm gonna eat this ice cream. Screw you.
Yeah, man.
I'm eating all of it.
And it comes, I like how it sits on that table throughout the whole movie too.
Yeah,
Because I think it cuts to it like halfway in the movie and it's just melting.
yeah. Look at that. Like, that's like an entire like. Yeah, like,
Like if, like
this
dude,
is
if,
mine now.
yeah, yeah, dude, like if I was him too, I'd have the friend come pick me up too, man. I'd be like, dude, this is awkward as hell.
Yeah,
Like, dude, there's nothing, that would be crazy. But dude,
yeah,
it sets it up so perfect, like when these killers come.
yeah,
Dude, when we did the podcast on this, did you rate it an S-class film?
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
did.
man. Dude, this movie is, even thinking about it, dude, it's just a perfect horror movie.
It
And
is.
you know this movie has like a bunch of haters, dude?
I
Like
don't
I've
get
heard
that.
people hate on this movie. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, like I said, it's a very mean-spirited movie. So, you know, you're not going to get like your typical movie fan isn't going to really react well to like the fact that, you know, like pretty much everyone's dead.
Yeah, no one really
You know,
survives.
you know,
Well, we'll get to
it,
that point when the ending comes, what your take
yeah,
on it is.
yeah, yeah. You know, but like I don't get why anyone would not like this movie.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me.
No, and I mean it's not like it's like overly like torture porny or anything.
No, it actually, it's weird. It's like a slow movie, but the
Yeah,
movie's short, so to me, it works perfect. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's even an unrated cut, 86 minutes,
yeah,
and that's including credits, so it's like even shorter
yeah.
than that.
It's the sort of thing. I mean, it is like you said, it is like a slow burn movie.
Yeah,
I get people not liking slow burn stuff. It's a bit of an acquired taste. But what always annoys me is you'll hear someone rag on this, but then say that like they love The Shining.
yeah, that's definitely a slow burn.
Yeah, I
But dude,
mean, you-
I feel like The Shining is one of those ones where people can't really say they don't like.
I say I don't like it.
Yeah, but
I say
it's
quite a
like,
lot.
yeah,
Though of course with me, you know, like it's not really like I don't like the movie. It's just I find it overrated.
yeah, definitely. I like it, but it's not like
It's not the end
a
all be
go-to
all of
classic.
horror.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
like I
know.
think The Exorcist is a lot more classic.
Oh hell yeah, definitely. Oh, the awkwardness.
Yeah, I know,
Seriously.
man.
Oh, you know, honestly, I would put this up against The Shining for building tension and everything.
Oh,
And
dude, if I had to keep one in the collection, this would be it.
yeah, this builds tension better than The Shining does.
Yeah,
Because the fact of the matter is, you know, you don't really. This is one I've always said. Like when you watch The Shining, for example, I knew from the first scene that Jack Torrance was going to go crazy.
oh, really?
Yeah, you know, it wasn't some big surprise to me or whatever. I I knew he was gonna go off. I mean, he was
Had you
barely
heard
on the
that or
edges.
no?
It was. I hadn't heard it at the time when I first saw it,
Yeah,
but I just thought like this guy is, you know, he's completely on the edge. You know,
yeah,
I mean, they're like anything could push him over the edge. You know, so it wasn't really that big a surprise or anything for me. You know, where this one here, it's like, and if you've never seen it before, you never know right till the end. You know, like who's gonna die, who's gonna live, and you know,
yeah. Like you always think for sure the woman's gonna live. Like,
yeah,
that's what I always. It's pretty intense. She's like billed up as the leading lady, but
yeah,
it's great. Well, like I said, we'll talk about the ending when we get there. And
Yeah,
we're not
definitely.
worried about spoilers either, though, because
No.
everyone's seen this who's listening to this for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're listening to a fan commentary, not a commentary on disc, like a fan commentary, you have seen the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
If you haven't, stop like now and
Oh,
go
there's
watch
that
the movie.
knock, man.
Oh yeah.
See,
4
that's like a
a.m. in the morning.
dude. That's a chilling knock, man. Like, dude, if you got that at 4 in the morning, how freaked out would you be?
Yeah, I'd be like, nope.
Yeah, man.
I mean, hell, I remember one time there were some people some like kids messing around. It was like 2 in the morning or whatever, and they were going up the street ringing people's doorbells and everything. And it was kind of creepy, but it was just
Yeah,
kind of
that's
really
weird.
more annoying. But I would have never gone to the door, that's for one. Or if I did, I'd go with like a sword.
A
I'd
katana.
Yeah, I'd just be like, casually carrying my katana. I'd be like, "Hello," like, "No, there's no Tamara here. Go away."
You know who this girl always reminded me of for some reason? You don't really see her clearly, but like right there, where
Yeah.
she's half showing that actress. Oh my God, what's her name? She was in like Leap Year and like all those romantic comedies, or not romantic comedies, but oh my God, man,
Yeah.
I can't think of
I
her
I
name, dude. I'm gonna have to look her up because
yeah.
once you hear the name, you'll know who I'm talking about for sure.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, I thought it was her.
Yeah. Well, that's sort of the interesting thing about this movie. I mean, it never shows the killer's faces.
Yeah, that's what's cool too for like the sequel is they got
Yeah.
different actors, but you'd never know.
No. And hell, and then in the sequel, even when you see their faces, you're just kind of like, they're just like, they're like everybody else.
No, it wasn't Leap Year, man. It was I think it was Nicholas Sparks' books back in the day. They make movies of his
Yeah.
books. I'm trying to, or her books or whatever. She was like in a bunch of those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna kill me, man.
Uh, and there's that ice cream.
Yeah, just melting in the background.
Yeah. I gotta love the fact, they were starting to have like a bit of a romantic evening.
Yeah, it was still super
Just for
weird
like a
though.
second, like it was weird, but it would look like it was kinda getting better, and then, weirdos come around and totally cockblock him.
Yeah. Is Tamara home?
Hmm. Hmm.
Did you ever see that movie she was in that oh, Empire Records?
Yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah.
Saw it a long, long time ago, and I always thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it was pretty good. I thought she was real hot in that too.
Yeah.
This dude, I've seen him before. I don't know what he's in though.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can get a better look at his face.
Because he looks real familiar. I know what his buddy, you know what movie he was, or what show he's in, right?
What?
His buddy who comes to, like, get him.
Yeah?
He was in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah. I love that. Drinking champagne out of the bottle.
Yeah.
Like a real
Dude,
man
that's like,
does.
that's a creepy, uh, just that whole surrounding there, the woods there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it sets the atmosphere up in this perfectly, man. Like, dude, if you're
Yeah.
gonna get stalked by killers, like, that'd be, like, the worst house to be in.
Yeah, I would definitely... Oh, it's Scott Speedman.
Yeah, well, that name even
He was
sounds
in
familiar.
Underworld.
Was it anything else? Because I didn't really watch those.
Yeah, he was in that, and he was in... What else was he in? I know he's been in a decent amount of stuff. Let's just take a look at his filmography here. Underworld, Triple X, State of the Union, Grey's Anatomy, Animal King. Oh, he was in The Monster.
The Monster with that
Yeah,
Charlize Theron movie.
Yeah, no, not that one. The one where some woman and her daughter
Oh
are
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. I know
driving,
what you're
and
talking
then
about.
they
Yeah,
yeah, it's like a creature. The Captive, Last Resort, The Vow. He's been in quite a lot of stuff. Though it seems this looks to be this and the Underworld movies and Triple X
his claim to fame.
seem. Yeah, really.
What do you think of the musical choice they chose here?
It works.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy sounding.
Yeah. I find I don't know I don't find the soundtrack as good in this one as it is in the sequel.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah, oh yeah. That's
yeah
that's yeah, that's a given, man. The sequel has so good music placement,
yeah
which we plan on doing a commentary like the night that comes out. Like you plan on getting it that day?
yeah definitely first day.
Yeah, because we want to put be like the first one on YouTube with it.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
that's
we
gonna be
can. I
pretty
think
good.
we will be. You
I
know what I
think
mean?
so. Yeah. Uh, Interesting bit of trivia. This entire film was shot in chronological order.
Really?
Yep.
See, that would work good though with ramping up the tension though, like to get the true, you know what I mean, emotions from the actors.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow, that's kind of interesting. Kurt Russell has said this movie always scares him.
Hey, that's a badass endorsement,
I know. I
dude.
mean,
They should have used that for the cover,
yeah,
dude. This
definitely.
is like if you were watching this alone for the first time, like first
Yeah.
time ever alone in your house,
Oh, that
pitch
would
black,
mess you up.
dude, it's gonna freak out anybody.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm
such a
sure.
realistic movie. Like everything about it is like plausible and realistic. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing over the top at all except them like disappearing real quick.
Yeah.
Dude, that would freak me out, dude.
Yeah. Apparently, the script was originally entitled "The Faces."
Yeah, The Strangers is a lot better.
It is.
Yeah, The Faces doesn't have the same,
No.
thing to it.
I mean, I guess it kind of works with them, having masks and everything.
Yeah. I think coming up soon here is when we first see Sackhead, right? I think he's
I, th-
like
yeah,
chilling in
just
the shadows.
that's kind of awesome. It's just one of those scenes where it's like,
Yeah, it's so subtle
you
and
know,
like yeah, people miss it sometimes.
yeah, I've never really got how you could. I mean, if you're watching the film,
Yeah, see, it's one of those things like I look for now whenever I watch it. I'm always
yeah,
looking in the background now, like trying to find more like clues or not clues, but little things of them.
yeah,
Because like when Scott Speedman was walking to his car like in the woods, I think I saw the girl like in the trees or whatever, and I kind of like spot and stuff like that.
yeah. I mean, that's always kind of neat. I just look at all that smoke. Don't stick your head in, you stupid cow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, especially with long hair. It's like you have pokers there. Use them.
That would make it more intense though. Is your fire alarm going off? Just add more
Yeah,
annoyance to the whole situation.
yeah,
Man, whoever did the lighting to this movie needs an award. Like
yeah.
it's like
It's
it's like realistic lighting.
it is. Makes you wonder if they didn't.
If this is all natural lighting,
Yeah,
yeah, it's intense. It's crazy how they could just make a knock so freaky.
yeah.
What
It
other
really
movie?
is.
What do you know of any other movies that utilize that or no?
Not really. I mean, this movie's really good at making like like a nothing scary.
I know, man.
Like a knock shouldn't be scary.
Yeah.
It, you know what? I'll put what's it called into that the Changeling.
Oh
That
yeah, the
has
ball.
a way, yeah, of making something that's not scary. Like a ball falling downstairs is not scary, but it makes it scary.
Yeah.
Like this did. Another interesting bit of trivia. The the blonde girl, uh, the doll-faced one who asks if Tamara was home.
Yeah.
She went on to play a character in Pirates of the Caribbean called Tamara.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I wonder if there wasn't
I bet
you
you
know,
that's what they did was named her that. Because
yeah,
that's
if there
kind
was
of
a
a
bit of a
big coincidence.
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm waiting for, yeah, I think the sack, when you first see Sackheads, he's coming in soon, because I remember her being on the phone or something. Yeah, like right around here.
Yeah.
Like, I think he comes creeping out the shadows right when,
Oh yeah. I love scenes like that where something happens in the background
yeah, man,
and it
something
and
real
you know
subtle like that. What do you think of when it's just in your face, like when she opens the curtain or whatever, and he's right there at the window?
that works as well, but it doesn't have the same, what's the word I'm looking for? Not impact, but like when you see something just happen in the background, you're kind of like, he could totally like just run over and stab her.
I
Like
know,
right
man.
here.
That's always weird. Like, you think they were like, yeah, there it is, man.
Oh,
Dude, he's creepy looking right there.
yeah. Like he could totally just run out and take her out.
Yeah, I heard this was based somewhat on the Manson murders too.
I think they took the basic idea of like the home invasion murders.
Because it kind of has that feel, don't it?
Yeah.
Like just the way the house looks and the way like the mask looks, like it feels like it would have been around that time too.
Yeah. That's one thing I kind of like. This would have been a perfect movie to have set in the 70s.
Yeah, and it almost like you almost forget that it is today's time.
Yeah, I mean, you see the cell
Just the
phone that
cars
they're
and
just
stuff.
using in the cars, yeah. But, if you'd set this in the 70s, it would have been 100% perfect.
Yeah,
You know, it you could get rid of all like the modern
yeah,
like trappings and everything.
they're even using it. Well, they think they had to though to kind of call. Well, they could have used it with landlines and stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, they could have made this a '70s thing easily.
yeah, and it would have worked. I'm kind of glad in a way that they kept it like in the like late 90s, early thousands.
Yeah, it almost makes them feel like hipsters though, even with the records and
That's
everything.
yeah, that's true. I mean, nowadays you could put records in a movie and no one would care because it's
Coming back.
pretty. Yeah, but back then,
Yeah.
I tell you what, that scene's kind of painful when you just see the record spinning and it's the needles just writing the label, and you're like, ugh, someone
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
take
don't
that
like that,
off.
yeah.
No. And you can tell it must have been an old record player because they don't do that anymore.
Really, what does yours do?
Mine stops.
Oh yeah, mine does too, yeah.
And it gets to the end and then just stops, and from what I know, they've done that for quite a while.
Yeah. What kind of record player did you get?
I picked up it's a Victrola. It's
Oh,
like a
okay, yeah.
6-in-1 thing. It looks like an old like
Oh, I think I've seen those,
radio.
yeah.
It's pretty good though because it's got like a CD and a cassette deck as well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
See, that's
I
what I'd want to,
mean,
you could play cassettes, because I know there's some
yeah.
labels that put out cassettes of soundtracks.
Oh yeah, they're
And like a lot of the metal
pretty
scenes and
big now.
stuff.
Oh yeah, and I've been noticing there've been a lot of like colored cassettes.
Oh yeah. I
Like
think
there's colored
Stranger
vinyl.
Things put out like
Yeah,
a red cassette or something, like see-through red or something.
yeah, and then you get bands like Ghost and everything that are doing stuff with other formats. Hell, their last album they put out on 8-track.
Now that's a little too much. I mean, that would have
I
to be
know.
for like a avid collector, like
Yeah,
just
I
to
mean,
display.
I love Ghost and everything, but I would never buy an 8-track.
Yeah, they had to have been limited or something.
I would hope so. You know, um, yeah, but that's a technology that doesn't need to come back.
Yeah, no. Dude, I think what else makes this work too is just the color scheme of this, like with this whole scene. Like
Yeah,
everything just is like kind of drab, but it matches.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
And what are your theory of what those sounds are out there?
I I don't know. I love that.
Yeah, man.
Now, who reset the record?
Yeah,
I-
dude.
I'm gonna blame Sackhead.
Yeah, is this supposed to be like, I always took it at like just the force of the knock or something? But even that's kind of far-fetched.
I think it's someone just open the door slightly just to get her over there.
Yeah, they like playing games, because they could have killed her
Yeah.
like easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be like shit in my pants, right? When she peered through the door like that.
Yeah. This is one of those things, where I always think, as a horror fan watching it, I can't help it. Like, you don't scream, go away. For one, you like hide properly in the room,
Yeah.
close the door before you do.
No, I'd be grabbing. My first thing would have to be grab something,
Oh
like that I
yeah,
could use as a weapon.
and
I wouldn't
then
just be sitting there like that though.
oh no, and then just get one of them
Yeah, I'd have to
and
be
just
I'd be standing there like an alert, like amped up.
yeah. Wait till one comes around a corner and then just stab until there's nothing left of their face.
Yeah. That music would make it so much more intense too, like being there.
Oh yeah,
But it's awesome too because they do that to build up the chaoticness and the tension and then cut it off, so it's like double effective. Like when it
yeah.
just cuts off, you're like, oh shit. Like this is a movie. It's your first time watching it would be like amazing. Like I almost
Oh
wish I
yeah.
could watch it for the first time every time.
Yeah, if like as if you could almost like if you could forget everything.
Yeah, that would be cool, man.
Like if you could just remember kind of like how you felt watching it
Yeah,
and then but forget everything about it.
yeah, man. I think the only way we could do that is like to not watch it for 20 years.
Yeah.
By then everyone will be like, "What the hell's a Blu-ray player?"
Yeah.
Really looking at it, what is that?
Yeah. Another bit of trivia. Apparently though to get Liv Tyler's like actual reactions, the director would tell her like there's going to be like a bang coming from over here, like to the left, and then have it come from like behind her
Oh wow.
or over to the right, like from a completely different direction.
So they'd get her all worked up and everything, like
Yeah,
legit. That's pretty cool.
yeah. I mean,
She
it's
plays
the sort of
terrified,
thing.
pretty like realistic looking, like good actress.
Yeah, yeah. And it's the sort of thing. I mean, let's be honest. Scared isn't the easiest emotion to pull off, like for actors.
Yeah,
I
because they
mean,
end up looking like actors.
yeah, exactly. It's like, and when all said and done, they're just playing. Actors are just like playing games, really, when you think about it. They're
Yeah,
pretending to be someone they're not.
it'd be a perfect job, man.
Yeah, if you got the skill,
Yeah, like if you
definitely.
knew how to do it.
Yeah. It's the sort of thing like I love that like no one notices the phone in there. I mean,
It would
you'd think
probably
it
smell, I'm sure.
yeah, it would reek. I just want to know
Just
how the
burning
hell
wires and plastic.
yeah, I just wonder how like they got in there originally.
What,
Like
the house here?
yeah, like how did
Isn't it
like the
his, like,
strangers
oh, the
No, I
strangers?
mean yeah, I mean, like you see Sackhead just show up in the background, but like, how did he actually get in there? Has he been in there the whole time?
Huh.
Did they get in here before they even got back?
Or it could have been like he snuck in while they were like outside talking to Tamara.
Yeah. I mean, it makes you wonder.
Dude, that's where this Blu-ray like stands out right there. Like when that look peered out with her standing out there.
Yeah.
Dude, those blacks make it so much better. Sorry to keep
Yeah.
bringing it up, but I'm just in amazement with it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a standout part of the picture.
Yeah, man. Like, it's just like seeing it again for the first time again.
Yeah.
Dude, and this, like, right here, those lights right there are on the cover, and it makes the cover of this release so much better.
Yeah.
Because at first, like, you've seen the cover for the Scream Factory, right?
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
first, it's kind of bland looking,
Yeah.
but then it's like, it fits the movie really well, like, the way they did it.
Oh yeah, definitely. You would, yeah, I mean, like, of all the options, you know, you'd think, you know, I'm sure they have more knives than just that one that he's carrying.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'd be like grabbing knives, like duct taping them onto like brooms and stuff and getting like a big spear thing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're supposed to assume the sounds were. Maybe, I
Uh,
don't know. Nah, never mind. Because they were, like, scratching sounds and stuff.
yeah.
This
I
gets
think
me
that,
more hyped to see the sequel again, though.
yeah. I really enjoyed the sequel, but it's a very different
Oh, it's like
type of
it's like
movie.
Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. It's like the perfect example.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because, dude, it's like it feels like it just gets more unrealistic. It's weird because this one's like hyper realistic, and then the
Yeah.
sequel's like really unrealistic. You know?
Yeah. Oh man.
See, this is like, see, how would she, get away that quick? That's the only part. When I was saying there's some unrealistic, like, quick vanishings, like
Yeah.
that. Like, I mean, seriously, like, where would
Yeah, I
she
mean
go?
you got to be the Flash to do that.
I mean, dude, but it was creepy because, like,
That
look,
that that's what it really is. This is what the Flash does when he's not fighting crime.
he's terrible. See, that's would be creepier, just standing there.
Yeah. And I mean it works more than them like running at them or anything really.
Yeah. See, see, I'd like to do it if I was going to be like a director going in
Yeah.
and they were like pick a franchise. I wouldn't mind doing one of these. Like, I feel like there's so much you could do with this franchise.
Oh, definitely. There's so much potential.
It just sucks. I feel like this is something that should have came out in the 80s, to where they probably would have got more sequels.
Yeah, I'm quite sure, and it wouldn't have taken like what, 10 years?
Yeah, that's so bizarre, man, because the first one I think did amazingly well.
Yeah,
And I
I mean,
remember it got
I
rave
remember.
reviews at first.
Yeah, people definitely liked it. I mean, I guess it's one of those things where they didn't want to do just like a by the numbers sequel. And when you follow up a movie pretty soon after it's released with a sequel, I get the idea they tend to be like, well, just make that movie again.
Yeah. No, I see what you're
You know?
saying. I
Yeah, I
feel like
mean,
they, yeah, they. See, I love the sequel. It's one of my favorite movies of this year so far.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I don't know. I'm torn too because I love the just seriousness and darkness of this one.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, just the fact that it. I don't know. I'm just glad that both of them exist because I
yeah,
almost like the fact that this doesn't have any of the '80s music or any of the, kind of corny dialogue or anything like that. Where the
yeah,
sequel has all that, but I feel like
yeah,
the sequel knows exactly what it's doing. You know?
yeah, yeah. What I like about this also though is like everyone's older.
Yeah. There's no
You
kids or
know?
no. Yeah. It's definitely
No,
it feels more adult.
yeah, like this is like an adult horror movie.
Yeah. That definitely I could see that.
Yeah, and I mean maybe that's another reason why people don't like it so much.
Yeah.
Maybe because
The older you get, that's what I've noticed too. People seem to hate it the older it gets. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why. It's a great movie.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of people that think it's a modern classic too, though.
Yeah, and I mean they're right.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just the normies that don't like it or something.
Yeah. This came out in yeah, the past. No, this is older than 10 years, right?
I think so. I'll try to get an exact date. 2008. So, yeah,
Exactly
just
10
10.
years.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is one of the, would you put this in the top 5 of the past 10 years, probably?
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily, yeah. Um, it's one of,
If you had,
like like you said, it's a modern classic.
yeah, if you had to only keep one in your collection, this or the sequel, what would you pick?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Because, like this is a complete S-class film. I love it. But,
The
the
sequel's more
sequel,
fun.
yeah. And here we go. Thank
Oh, I
you.
love this. They use this truck to full effect in the sequel.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
See, out of all the masks, which one do you find the creepiest? Like, that's
Uh,
pretty creepy, dude.
yeah. I don't know. I find the
Oh no, the
Sackhead one
sackhead's
probably
creepy looking there too.
I find the Sackhead one just kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
I think maybe the one that the blonde wears.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's like the
And I
one I think is the least scary out of all of them.
see, I find it kind of scary just because it's just so normal,
Yeah.
you know?
I can see what you're saying. To me,
Yeah.
it's a tie between the... Do you almost look at these as like a dad, mom, and daughter, or
It does sort of seem that way a bit, doesn't it?
even the way the... I wonder if that's the masks making me think that way, though, or what?
It could be. I love this. It's like, I have this shotgun hidden up here. Like, why do you have a gun? You know that's what she's thinking.
Oh, yeah. What? And this is supposed to be his parents. What exactly is going on here? Like, with the whole living situation? Is this just the vacation house they had?
I don't know. uh, it it never really goes into a lot of explanation about it.
Yeah. Because that's what I'm thinking. Like, I wonder if it's a vacation house, but it's like, it don't look that vacation-like, you know?
No, not really.
Like, what is that they're throwing, you think?
I
You
th-
never
I
really
th-
find out, I don't think, what they're
I
throwing.
think maybe like mud or something. I mean,
Yeah, I either thought that or shit.
yeah,
But I think it's mud, probably.
yeah. I love this. Like, we'll keep where are the shotgun shells? They're in this pink shoe box.
Mixed in with all these other empty shoe boxes.
Yeah.
And doesn't
I
the
don't know how
friend
to
pull
do.
up here like, quickly, or... Because I don't think he, like, has the shotgun that long, because he realizes you don't know what
Yeah,
he's doing.
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's the sort of thing. I mean, you could probably do more damage to yourself
Oh, yeah.
with a shotgun that you didn't know how to use.
Dude, if I knew I had the shotgun and everything and all them shells, I'd just go out there blasting.
Yeah. And yeah, and like the reaction here would be, like if you had like a loaded shotgun, I'd just, shoot through the door.
Oh, yeah. Speaking
It
of The
would be
Shining, because you don't know you have a shotgun at that point.
no, I mean now would be the perfect time.
And now, speaking of The Shining, though, here's like,
Yeah. I remember when I first saw this, I totally expected like a here's Johnny
yeah,
moment.
for him to come in, just the sack to, that'd be funny as hell, man. That'd be like
Yeah.
a blatant rip-off, though, so people would be like,
Uh,
what? That'd be sabotaging your own movie.
yeah. You see that there? I mean, he let him see him hold up the shotgun.
Yeah, it took too
I'd have,
long.
go to like the side and then blast through the door when you know he's trying to get in. I don't
Yeah.
know.
What he
It's the
should
sort of
do is let
thing.
her run out the front door and then, like, try to draw him, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? And then start blasting at him.
yeah. You use her as bait
No,
essentially.
I'm just playing, man.
It sounds kind of, mean to say, but I mean it's a solid strategy. Oh man.
Yeah, here we go. I think Homeboy's walking in.
Yeah. Whenever I see this movie, I always think of You're Next as
Really?
well. Yeah, because I mean, essentially, it's
Makes
the
me
same
think of...
story.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that one time, too.
Yeah,
This reminds me of Night of the Living Dead for some reason.
yeah,
Just hold up in
definitely
the
has that
house with the
feeling.
chair and the gun and everything.
Yeah, Yeah.
And your subtitles, does it tell you like who's singing and everything? Like, did it
No,
tell you? It didn't say like Merle Haggard,
no,
Mama Tried. Oh wow.
no. It just has, you know, it just shows like the record player spinning and doesn't tell you anything.
No, but are you watching it with subtitles?
Yeah, but it didn't say anything. It just, left it as it was.
Wow. On the
I mean,
subtitles,
usually it
mine
would
it
come
said
up,
Merle Haggard playing Mama Tried, and it's giving like lyrics and stuff.
That's kind of cool, I always think, when they do that.
Yeah.
Man, this guy looks, I don't know.
Yeah, this is the dude. He's one of the main people from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah. I'm outside. I got here early.
I like how
And
he passes
he's,
by the car too.
yeah, and look at him. You can tell he's just high as a kite.
Oh yeah.
Well, he was.
Yeah. You know how annoying that would be to... Oh, shit.
Well, it's the sort of thing, nothing would sober you up quicker than that,
Yeah,
would it?
that would... Yeah, he's wide awake now.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even know how to react in that situation.
No.
Like that's intense.
No. I mean, because the fact of the matter is, someone's doing it. It's not like it's not like a tree fell on your car or something all of a sudden. It's like, your window's been smashed by somebody.
How sketched out would you be walking in here?
I wouldn't go in.
All the
I'd be like,
cars and everything smashed.
I just get there and I'd be like, nope. Just turn around, get back in the car and leave. And then call the police from a safe distance. Or I'd wait in the car until one of them showed up and then just run them over or something.
Yeah. This movie feels like it's not even like... It almost doesn't feel like a movie. It almost feels like you're just like watching a moment in somebody's life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like a quick... It's just the span of a few hours. I don't
Yeah.
know. There's something weird about it. It's almost like real time or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that also comes with it being shot in sequence, so...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it just feels like an actual, like you're just watching someone's
like an
death
event
unfold.
that's happening, yeah.
Like there's no like... It's weird because most movies you see like, oh, we're going to do this and go here and do this, and then you watch them go do all that, and then this one it's like... They're home, and then 10 minutes later, the shit's going down, you know?
Yeah. Seeing this, you know how I think this would really work if you did like another sequel to this? I don't know how you could do it, but I think, wouldn't it be cool if you had something like, what's that show called? Comes on TV, they stick a bunch of snotty kids in like a house
The
and they
Real
all live
World?
together. Yeah, that's it.
Have it
Kind
the
of
real
like
world,
that.
but the strangers are there?
Yeah, but like have it like, it wouldn't have like all the kids or whatever. It would just be like some people who are like live streaming from their house. They'd have like a bunch of cameras set up and they'd just constantly be live streaming.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I
yeah.
think it'd be funnier though if it was like,
The real
it was
world.
like the
Yeah.
actual real world, and then
I
the
love that.
strangers there just stalking them.
Yeah. Because the funny thing is, you could totally play it off to like, the producers just let it happen for ratings.
Just killing them off.
Yeah, and and they wouldn't care. I just love that.
Yeah, the tension, dude, is...
Yeah.
And then the song matches it perfect.
Yeah. I like the use also like of especially oh man, it was the right decision tactically, but
It's one of those things where it's like you can't blame them, but it's like...
you're like, damn.
Yeah.
You just shot your friend.
And I love the way that the blood looks dripping down the wall like that.
Yeah.
That sounded sick, but...
No,
It'll just look cool.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
It sounds weird saying that. Damn, his fucking brains look sick sliding down the wall.
Oh man.
It's like most people would look at you like, what the hell?
Yeah. I mean, Oh, that's kind of brutal.
I know, man. Just knowing you did that to him.
Yeah. And I mean, the fact of the matter is, she should have the gun at this point.
Yeah. These like the
Because they know there's more than one of them. Like, even if it had been the guy.
they still gotta be on
Even if...
alert that homeboy's gonna be around the corner.
Yeah.
It always makes you wonder why he doesn't show himself. Or do they probably think he still has the gun and everything?
I would assume so, yeah. Or maybe they're literally just playing with them. They're just toying with them.
Yeah, that could. Yeah, I think that's what they are doing. That to them it's just a big game.
Yeah.
I also
Like,
heard somewhere that this is supposed to be their first time doing this ever.
yeah. I kind of believe that.
Yeah, I don't know
I
where
mean,
I heard that, but I heard that that's the
I
whole thing. It was supposed to be their first kill ever.
I think it brings it up at the end, doesn't it? Like where
Oh, does it?
I think like one of them says to the other, like,
Oh, it
like
gets easier or something?
yeah, something along those lines.
That was always a weird scene, too. The whole, she's like, oh, I sin sometimes or something, or...
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it's just meant to seem like...
See, after this, I'm excited to see that, because there's a special feature where it's just the mother, or like the mother stranger, and the guy under the sack is an interview with them.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But it doesn't have, there's no feature with the girl who plays the daughter or anything.
Ah.
But
I wonder
that's
why.
literally the only new feature on this release is like a 12-minute or like a 12-minute each feature with the two actors who played the strangers and like a thing, what are they called? Like at Comic Cons and a panel. Like a
Yeah.
panel on the strangers, and those are like the only features. So
Mm,
it's like an hour tops of new features. That's kind
yeah.
of lame for a collector's edition.
Yeah. Yeah, there should have been at the very least like a documentary,
Oh, definitely.
you
In a
know.
commentary. Like how, why can't,
Yeah.
that's stupid, especially if the first release didn't have a commentary. Like that's the
Yeah.
fault, that's what you could do to separate it from the other one.
Yeah, and I mean, hell, you don't even have to, honestly, you don't even have to get the stars of the movie or the director or anything. You can get like, just like some super fans.
Well, that's what like companies are doing now for some of their stuff.
Oh
Like there's
yeah, well
another
like,
podcast, I don't remember what it's called, but they do commentaries for horror movies and stuff.
yeah. I know like one of the commentaries on the Chopping Mall Blu-ray
Oh
was,
yeah, it's like, yeah, I know.
yeah, it was like a guy from Shock to Your Drop and like some like horror historian or something.
Yeah, I always think those are cooler to listen to than.
Yeah,
I'm not a big cat. I don't like. See, if I hear a commentary, I want the director.
yeah.
I don't really care about the cast documentaries for some reason, or commentaries.
I find it depends on the cast.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the second Resident Evil movie, the cast commentary for that is genuinely a fun commentary.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of the time, yeah, it's just kind of like talking about their experiences or whatever filming it, and it's all pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, for this scene I had to do this, and for this scene I had to do this. It's like, well, yes, that's your job.
Have you ever seen that comment or heard of that commentary? I think it's for Total Recall or something, where Arnold Schwarzenegger just narrates what he's doing. He's like, oh, here's where I get this gun and shoot this guy.
Yeah, I mean that's totally what William Friedkin does in the original commentary for The Exorcist.
What, just tells you what's going on?
Yeah, he's literally like he's coming up the stairs now. If you notice, whenever I film him, he's always rising, and it's like,
Wow.
like no, I I don't care about, like, if I want to watch the movie, I'll watch the movie. Tell us why, you chose this particular shot.
Yeah.
Don't tell us that, this is just how I decided to shoot him. It's like, give us a reason. You know?
Yeah, man, he looks badass there. I'm
Yeah.
anxious to see what the actor looks like. I haven't even clicked on that feature, so I have no idea.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if they were still wearing the masks?
I'd be like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Be like, damn it, we've waited 10 years.
Where he plays it like Jason, or yeah, Jason on Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio, yeah. He just sat there and stared at him. That was a really good interview. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, so that was actually Kane Hodder too, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was Kane Hodder under the makeup, and he just sat there and just looked at him.
What's funny is you could picture Kane Hodder doing it too, like without the makeup.
Oh, completely. I still think Kane Hodder's one of like the most badass
I know. I
actors
want to get that
around.
documentary
Yeah,
to hell and back.
yeah. I mean,
Because what
he
movie
did.
did you say it was on Prison?
Yeah,
That
he
he
was on
got that?
prison
Wow.
that he got burned. Yeah, and I mean, they're quite extensive burns. I mean, to this day, he's still. You notice almost every time he does like a live signing or whatever, he's always wearing gloves.
Oh yeah, is it because he's burned?
I think so.
Wow.
I think he doesn't want to like freak people out.
Wow.
'Cause, I mean, I know apparently when they were doing Jason X, some some kid came around to the set or whatever, and was seeing the Jason things, everything with that was cool. Saw the gore and everything was cool. Then saw his burns,
And freaked
and
out.
that freaked the kid out. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
That's intense.
yeah,
Also, did you hear we're getting the trailer for Halloween in early next month?
yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Dude, I can't wait. I've told myself it's going to be the only trailer of it I see. Like,
Yeah,
whatever they show me, the first teaser,
yeah,
that's the only thing I'm going to see because I don't want to be ruined. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because every trailer ruins it, but I just want to get a feel for like what the vibe's going to be.
Well, hopefully they do like what they did with. You remember the first trailer for It? You know,
Um, it was just the scene with Georgie, right?
they showed a bunch of that and some other stuff, but like they showed really like nothing, but it gave a feeling of how the movie is.
Yeah, I don't
You
want to
know?
give anything away. I just want to look at Michael Myers, a
Yeah,
look at just a feel for the atmosphere of it.
yeah. That's all you need, really.
And from what I heard, it's a pretty dark vibe. Like, I hope it's similar to the trailer the people at the convention saw, because they were
Yeah,
saying like the teeth dropping over the stall and stuff.
yeah. I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah,
I
man.
hope it's essentially the rebirth of the Halloween series.
Yeah, and they spawn some sequels. It'll do big, I'm
Yeah.
sure. There's one other horror movie I'm super hyped for. Like, it was on the cover of Rue Morgue.
Oh,
That Hereditary.
Hereditary? Yeah.
Dude, I'm hyped for that, man. It looks really good. Have you seen the cover for
Yeah.
Rue Morgue?
Yeah, that's a pretty
Yeah, they said the quote
nasty
says
cover.
it's this generation's Exorcist.
Well, I'm down for that.
You go into the theaters to see it?
Yeah, that's one I'll definitely see in the theater.
Yeah, we got to do a podcast on it when it comes out.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
what I'm cool is I only saw that one trailer. I don't really have any idea what it's about. Like, I don't know if it's a witch movie or like a demon movie or
Yeah.
I got like it's a witch vibe, but they're saying
Yeah.
exorcist, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I've read the article and I still don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you bought the magazine or no?
Yeah, I got a subscription comes through every other month.
Oh, that's
So
cool. Yeah, I need to get that, man. Because
it
I get every issue, but I mean, I need a subscription.
they're worth getting. The only problem is they're a lot to pull out at once.
Yeah. Do you get Horror Hound or no?
I pick that up usually if I find an issue.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
just like the look of Horror Hound better, like the articles and stuff.
I like the little how at
Facts
the
they
bottom
give
of
you.
every page. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
cool.
Well, that's one thing I always used to like about my favorite part of Rue Morgue magazine. Always has been really is that little section at the beginning, which is like morbid facts and everything.
Oh,
Wow, that was loud.
yeah. What?
I don't know. We just heard a bunch of staticky or something.
Oh, my bad, man. I just moved my
Yeah.
computer to, or my
Oh,
laptop
okay.
over because I went to go lean back on the couch. My bad.
Yeah.
How loud did it sound?
Um. Eh, not super loud. You know.
I wonder if it'll come up on the audio.
I think it will, but we're mentioning it, so I don't think people will be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
No,
awesome. That
like I
mask.
was saying,
Uh,
yeah, that mask is cool. All of these masks are cool, really.
I'm surprised you don't really see them at like maybe like I was saying like Halloween shops when they pop up. But
Yeah,
maybe this movie's just not that big like outside of horror circles.
maybe, but I mean, you'd think some mask company would put it out. I mean, at least the Sackhead mask,
Oh yeah.
because that's just so iconic.
The other ones you can make so cheaply too. They almost look like those flimsy plastic ones you'd get, like almost like what
Y-
Michael Myers wears as a kid,
Yeah, yeah, probably. I think that's probably what they are.
like dime store masks.
Yeah, like the little like hard plastic things that
Yeah. See
you
the
cut yourself
the
on it.
side view of Sackhead, like it makes his look whole completely different, but it's awesome looking.
Yeah, yeah, it's got this almost like a hunched over look.
Yeah, man. Do you get like vibes of just from the mask from Town That Dreaded Sundown?
Definitely, definitely. You know, there's something just creepy, honestly, about like a sack on someone's head.
Oh yeah. If you had to judge who did it best, would it be Sackhead here, Jason in Part Two, or Town That Dreaded Sundown?
Uh, I'd say Sackhead here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean now maybe if you brought in uh, Jason from the remake,
Yeah,
that would change it up a bit because I
that
always think
opening
that's
scene when he's hauling ass and it cuts to
yeah,
the title. It's such a sweet scene.
yeah, and the Sackhead version of Jason in that looks really good
Yeah,
because it's like tight around his face. It's not just like
where in Part Two it
loose and
almost looks like a
floppy.
pillowcase or something.
I think it literally is a pillowcase. It's just here.
But it's so
Put that on
square
your head.
looking, like an actual pillow was in it.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's kind of good also about like, the Sackhead mask in this. It's shaped.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
like stitched in a way that fits his head. Almost
Yeah,
like it's like raw and like a sack, but he like custom made it though.
yeah.
There's
And
that
that's the
there's
feeling
that
you
ice
get.
cream making another appearance.
Yeah. I also find it kind of funny when you look at this and then you think of the sequel, how much like the strangers have upped their brutality levels.
Yeah. See, I only saw The Strangers once. I'm kind of anxious to see it again, just to
Yeah.
get the whole thing of it. Like I remember they were
Yeah.
more brutal and just like not they didn't play around as much. It seemed like.
No. And when they did, it was more. This feels like people who don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah. Do you like who do you like better as the final girl, like her or that little girl in the Ramones shirt from the second one?
I don't know. I mean, I have to admit, I was completely sure I was going to hate the girl in the Ramones shirt, but I didn't.
Yeah, she was okay.
Yeah,
I thought her
and
mom was super hot though. The one
yeah,
from Mad Men and everything.
yeah. Then she got dead.
Yeah. And a pretty like
Very,
you felt
very
bad 'cause
dead.
she was like helping the girl out the top and everything, and you're just
Yeah,
like, damn, she was like the first one to go, and it was
yeah,
just so like in your face. The girl just comes up and just starts stabbing her.
yeah,
Dude, that's badass.
yeah.
You think he doesn't actually notice her, or
Yeah, I don't think he noticed her. I think the mask was blocking his view. What I think would have been cool there, though, would have been if when he came out, if she'd faded back into the shadows.
Yeah,
Almost do like a reverse of when he first came out of the shadows.
yeah. See, I think
You
this
know,
is a terrible idea here. The
getting
getting
in
in
the
the
closet.
closet, yeah, man.
Well, when someone's actively searching for you, yeah, maybe your best bet would be to like,
Because you're just like
keep
kind of
keep on the
stuck,
move.
you know?
Yeah.
Like I'd be like quietly kind of, I don't know. It'd be
Like if you could
tricky.
see what I think would work is if you could have been somewhere else right now and if then he checked the closet and then you go in the closet after he's checked it.
Yeah,
That would, make more sense, at least to me.
yeah, definitely. After watching this, I think this movie should like be shown in like film schools almost, like how to build tension.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there is a better example. I mean, you could throw out all the names like Hitchcock and all that, which are
Mm.
classics, blah blah blah. But this
Well,
movie's
this
like
falls into
tense,
that
man.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Like who?
falls into that class where,
Are you able to look up the director of this, see if he's made anything else?
yeah, I'll take a look.
I know he has. I've heard like, I know I've seen the strangers on the covers of other movies, but I don't know if it's like from the producers or from the
Yeah.
director.
Here we go. Brian Bertino. Filmography. Oh, let's see here. Uh, Come on. I'm trying to find his
I'm pretty
his.
confident he made something like recently that was good, and when I hear it, I'm gonna be like, wow.
Yeah. Well, let's see. He was a writer on The Strangers, a writer on The Monster, a
Maybe it
writer
was
on The
the
Strangers
monster that
2, producer on The Blackcoat's Daughter.
he was a producer of the Black Coat's Daughter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see. Here we go. Director.
Oh wow.
Uh, he directed The Monster, Mockingbird, and The
Oh
Strangers.
yeah, the Mocking. I actually dug Mockingbird. I
Yeah, I've never actually seen it.
A lot of people didn't like it. It's a weird movie, man. Like it's really different, dude.
Yeah.
But it has a hyper realistic vibe like this. Like I'm actually gonna order that pretty soon.
Yeah, I might have to give that a shot.
Yeah, because I want to watch that again. I may order that on Amazon here soon.
Mm. Yeah, he was a producer on The Blackcoat's Daughter, so
Wow.
that's pretty damn good. And he was an actor in Extracurricular
I don't know what
as
that is.
Smoking Guy. I don't know. It looks like some kind of TV show from 2003.
I wonder
Yeah,
what
so he
it's like
does.
with the director, why he didn't do a commentary or anything. Because
I
Scream
don't know.
Factory had to have asked him. I mean, they had to have.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, how
hell,
hard would it be to do a commentary?
I seem to think he did one for The Monster.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know.
It's got to be something with the studio then.
It
But
could
that
very
wouldn't
well
make any
be.
sense. It's bizarre. Maybe Scream Factory just was like, nah. I couldn't imagine it, but
Yeah, I don't see how it could be because I mean, I don't know.
yeah, that's bizarre, man. It's one of those things. It's like one of my favorite modern horror movies, and there's no
Yeah,
commentary.
it's very odd.
Did they just throw him through the window, like into
Uh,
the house?
I I think
Like,
so.
doesn't the sack seem tighter right now for some reason?
It does. It seemed.
Almost like it's made out of like pantyhose now or something.
Yeah. I wonder if they had multiple masks.
I'm sure they did because, yeah, that bomb mask is the creepiest to me. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know if it's weird with like killers and stuff like that. The women always freaked me out more than the men for some reason. Like with
Yeah.
ghosts, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in like Insidious or whatever. Like I'd rather deal with the Darth Maul looking demon than remember in
Yeah.
part two, like that evil looking woman that remember she's like wearing the
Yeah.
white dress and she like looks over all creepy and
Yeah,
Dude, like that would freak me out a lot more for some reason.
yeah. I don't know. I guess maybe the idea, at least like for guys, is you get the feeling like another guy you could fight,
Yeah.
but even if it's like a supernatural type thing, but like
But it's like that one had to
I
be
don't,
something
I don't,
hardcore to like be stuck here doing this.
yeah,
It just freaked me out more. I don't know why. Oh, that's sick
yeah,
how he just comes out like that.
yeah.
Dude, just brutal, man. See, I
And it's
always
like
like
now
looking
your
at
tummy
it
looks
like
good.
this, dude. Brian Bertino should
Mm.
do the Manson movie. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. I
Like,
mean,
why hasn't there been like a big theatrical Manson movie? Like, Helter Skelter, I guess, is the quintessential Manson movie.
yeah,
But that's been so long ago, and that was like a made-for-TV movie, and it
yeah,
was like or it was like a courtroom thing.
yeah. All I can think is, you know, maybe for some people it's still too fresh.
Maybe. I mean, I heard they wanted Quentin Tarantino to do it, and he was going to, but I think that's like an awful idea for some reason. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't want like Quentin Tarantino dialogue in a Manson movie.
yeah. I think he's still making that movie, but apparently, what it's going to be now is going to be about kind of like the the time and everything.
Oh,
Kind of like Summer of Sam.
oh, okay.
Yeah, the murders and everything are going to play a part, but it's just a part of what's being done.
Yeah. Now this right here doesn't feel like it's been such a
Oh,
long night, man.
it does.
Like just that. Yeah, they look badass.
Yeah.
It's like
And I just love the fact they just stood there looking at them
I know.
because you were home. That's just plain terrifying.
I almost want to know like so bad if the mom or the daughter there's hot.
Yeah, yeah,
Because even the one with the doll, or that one right there, the one, well, they're both doll faces. Like the mother one, she looks like she could be.
yeah,
Man, the Blu-ray looks so good here.
yeah,
Like, dude, like, everyone involved with this, like, deserve an award. Like, whoever did the makeup and everything, it just looks like they've been brutalized for 8 hours, you know?
yeah,
I don't know if I like it when you see, like, when you saw a Sackface's eye real clear there.
yeah.
It was
I
kind of
know.
strange. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, like, you look at all the other masks, and they have blacked out eyes,
Yeah.
but his doesn't. And
He almost looks kind of goofy just standing there like that.
yeah, that particular angle just doesn't work. I love that they don't show their faces. They show them to them.
Yeah, they don't show. If I remember right, they don't show him in the sequel either, do they?
Uh, yeah, they some of them like the doll face, like
They show
uh
her.
yeah, they take off the mask and then shoot her in the head with a shotgun.
Oh, now I'm more anxious to see it because I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I know. I think they're wearing the same exact outfits though.
I think so.
Does it almost make you wonder? I wonder how far, like in between, how this and the sequel is. Like how much time passed.
I don't know. I mean, I always kind of assumed like a few years had passed.
Yeah.
You know?
Since we watched this so recently too, I'm interested to see if there's any kind of mention of this event or if there's any Easter eggs at all with
Yeah,
with this one.
yeah, there might be.
I mean, I doubt it, but that'd be cool.
Yeah, well, I know we're apparently we're getting like an uncut version, so
That's cool. See, I always wondered what's the difference between this and the uncut and the rated version.
I
Because there's
think
nothing in this to me that would seem like unrated.
I think it's just maybe some gore scenes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The funny thing there is though, they essentially they stabbed them in the stomach. Both of them were stabbed in the stomach. Now, it would be a bad wound, but I don't think he would have died from it. At least
Yeah,
not
it
yet.
just all depends. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, like her, like look at that. It's all to the stomach.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see,
Well, you can see she's still breathing there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they say that, the idea is she dies as well.
Is that what the whole? Is that what they were supposed to assume? Is she died?
Yeah, because,
But that's that. See, do you like the whole jump scare thing at the end,
uh,
or do you think it kind of? I don't know.
when used in the right movie at the right time, it works.
See, I wish they would. They would
But,
have just had it. She just laying there like no jump scare.
yeah,
Maybe they did that though to make you not just walk away like damn, like too depressed.
yeah, maybe.
Kind of like to
Could very
remind
well
you
be.
like, oh, this is a horror movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess kind of when all's said and done, horror movie's supposed to be a good time.
Yeah.
You know, most horror movies, that is.
Yeah, this movie had to have been like, I'm trying to remember. I remember it being pretty like intense back then. Like everyone being like, oh, did you see The Strangers? Like I remember it being a big deal, kind of like it.
Yeah.
Like it was the one where everyone was like, oh, it's so scary or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I think the whole reason why it was scary was it's like real crimes, like home invasions do happen.
Oh yeah.
I mean, killer clowns don't always happen.
Yeah. Well, now they're like everywhere. It seems like.
Yeah.
Remember, like 2 years ago, there were all the killer clown sightings.
Yeah, yeah.
Did they have those in Canada or not really?
I think we had a few up here, yeah. Yeah,
Except they were just like really nice and like, we're gonna kill you, eh?
yeah. Oh man. I just love it when you hear of people like chasing down clowns.
Oh yeah, and they just start
And
hauling
like,
ass.
yeah,
And you realize they're a bunch of pussies.
yeah.
Although there was one video too where these people were chasing these clowns down a bridge or something, or they thought they were like badass, like hey. Then the clown looks back at him and starts chasing them.
Yeah.
See, it's weird seeing her in like New Balance like tennis shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like you spend the whole time almost feeling like I have to keep reminding myself it's in today's time.
Yeah. Here you
Like
go.
everything about this feels like a Leonard Skinner music video or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
Oh,
Rob Zombie, dude, he would have been perfect for a Stranger sequel.
oh yeah. I think he would have done it.
Like he
There.
should have done
It'll
that.
be easier next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, these I think are Jehovah's Witnesses
Oh yeah. Yeah. Do you get a lot of them in
because
Canada or no?
we get a few every now and then. I just kind of close the door on them.
Yeah.
Have you ever? There's a video on YouTube and it's called like it's something like Jehovah's Witnesses versus black metal or something,
What are they just
or
playing that?
and essentially these two black metal guys are in their house and like these guys come to the door, and they're like kind of freaking out and they're like what are they? I think they're Mormons. And it's like, no, Mormons ride bicycles. They must be Jehovah's Witnesses or vice versa or whatever. And then they go out with like axes and everything and chase them down. It's a really funny video. Yeah, we sometimes get them up here, but not a lot.
Yeah, we see them all the time here. But that's one of the benefits of living in apartments is usually got
Yeah.
like the no soliciting or whatever.
Yeah, I know there was a guy, and he went down to like Salt Lake City. I think is that where the Mormons are from?
I don't know. No, I think they're like Midwest, I thought.
Well, wherever that place is where they are, he went down there and he went along trying to convert people to atheism.
Wow.
And he'd go around and people were getting all angry with him. And eventually he went to like some like preacher's house or whatever, and he closed the door on him. And then at the end he shouted out, he's well, how do you like being woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday? Because essentially they kept coming around to his house, like waking him up, trying to convert him.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Yeah,
Dude, so that movie goes by like quick. That's always a quick movie, man. Like every
it
time I
is.
watch it.
Yeah, great flick though.
Yeah, man. I check out the bonus
Oh,
stuff.
Kevin
Man.
Gruder.
Oh, so there is an interview here with writer director Brian Bertino.
Oh,
Says all the right moves. An interview with actor Kip Weeks, who plays the man in the mask. And then an interview with actor Laura Margolis, who's the pinup girl.
that's cool.
And then there's an interview with the editor.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what's on mine as well. I'll just check actually.
Yeah, I think the dollface girl interview.
Extras. Yeah, I got deleted scenes and elements of terror.
Yeah, so you don't got these interviews. This girl
Well,
that plays the dollface girl's pretty hot, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Well, it's like the mother character. I'm pretty shocked.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah. I'm just going over to the theatrical version to see if that has any different features. Because sometimes these Universal discs split up the features.
Yeah, the guy who plays the man in the mask doesn't look anything like I expected.
No.
He's like a bigger dude, got a beard and everything.
Yeah. Well, then again, he is wearing a mask, right? Yeah, no, just the same deleted scenes and thingamadoober.
Yeah, man. Anyway,
Yeah.
I just hope you guys enjoyed our our sixth commentary here.
Yeah.
And I think next week we'll be doing Event Horizon or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it should be The Strangers. So, well, we'll do a few more commentaries before The Strangers, but early next month the sequel will come out, and we'll have that the day it comes out.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is Corey's Crypt.
There's BDG reviews.
And peace.
Peace.